Today we're here to talk about one of the most controversial topics on the world of metal today, and definitely the most controversial topic we've ever had on this show. Welcome to another episode from Takedowns to Breakdowns with A&P. Today we're here to talk about one of the most controversial topics on the world of metal today, and definitely the most controversial topic we've ever had on this show.
Yeah, I think the only closest one is the Nightwish one, but I feel like we gave that one some time from when
We let it breed.
Yeah.
I mean, we waited 6 months to talk about Marco's departure from Nightwish. Even then, some people had their pennies up in a bunch and everybody was like all offended by it. So I'm only assuming a lot of people are going to say too soon.
Too soon, yeah.
To which I say, I don't give a shit. All right, anyways, we're here to talk about Gloryhammer and the fact that they fired Angus McFife. I've been getting a lot of messages on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube comment sections. People want to hear our thoughts on what has happened in the Gloryhammer camp, and we're here to tell you 10 possible reasons why Angus McFife got the boot by email.
By email.
By email. I mean, they didn't even call a team meeting.
No, not even a Zoom call.
That would have been the right thing to do.
Have everyone there.
Have everyone there. You can see people's faces. You can air out your dirty laundry, if you will. But at least you get a little bit of a face-to-face. But email? I know there's COVID protocols and you have to keep social distancing. But Zoom, to me...
Yeah, I feel like Zoom would have been better.
And the funny thing is that they said that, we're not going to say why because we respect the dude. You respect the dude? You fired him by email?
You obviously didn't respect him enough.
Not enough.
Yeah.
Apparently the respect only took them so far as
an email.
As an email. All right, so 10 possible reasons why Angus McFife was fired from Gloryhammer. Number 10, he leaked a WhatsApp group chat where he talks about unicorns being fake.
Oh, you baited people there.
Yeah, I know, but that's why I did it the way I did.
Yeah.
They thought they were going one way, and then it went a completely different way.
You had me in the first half.
Yeah, we had you at WhatsApp.
Yeah.
We had you at WhatsApp. So what do you think about this one? I mean, it destroys their whole. It does destroy their whole gimmick.
The whole gimmick, yeah, it really does. Because if that's true, then it kind of destroys the band for me. Because whenever I listen to their music, I do believe that they are there, they're doing that.
To me, they're the Sabaton of Space. I always thought that they were talking about real events, real life events, things things that they've experienced, things that they've gone through. This is their memoirs. Now to find out there's no unicorns, what the fuck, it would completely break me.
Yeah.
We would see a whole slew of videos on the internet of people burning their Gloryhammer CDs. I'm 100% sure of that. All right, number 9. He was having a hard time holding his hammer up high.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's been a long time since...
almost 2 years?
Almost 2 years
since they toured?
Yeah.
So they played at Bloodstock, and maybe the hammer was a little bit too heavy.
And they were like, dude, come on. You should have been practicing, this whole time. You weren't. You're the weakest link right now. We gotta get you.
You have to double fist the hammer, seriously? You cannot do it with one hand? Like the fact that you cannot keep it up or hold it up, it's a problem.
Yeah.
We're Gloryhammer. We can all hold our own. How can you not hold yours? We have to hold yours. So I think that would definitely be grounds.
Yeah.
All right, number 8. They're going to become a gent instrumental band.
Fuck, out of all the ones you've ever said from these lists, that's the
most out of left field?
It's not out of left field, actually, because if you're firing your lead singer,
you're obviously going instrumental. I mean, there's a possibility.
There's always a possibility.
There's always a possibility.
I don't know about gent.
I just figure that, what are you going to do? Instrumental power metal? That's not even a thing.
But their whole thing is a folky power metal thing, so they could always do a folky power metal instrumental stuff
with throat singing.
Very over the top stuff.
Imagine them doing throat singing.
I can't imagine Christopher Bowes throat singing. It's not happening.
I would like to see the Hootsman throat singing. Maybe while he's in the toilet on WhatsApp. You could do some throat singing to clear things up a little bit. All right, so number 7. The band members personally blame Angus McFife for the unicorn invasion of Dundee.
That could always be a thing.
I think so. I think it's a possibility. I mean, one thing is for you to think that you're there to protect Dundee, and the other thing is to find out that one of your guys is actually the reason why the invasion happened. It's like the Power Rangers finding out that the Red Power Ranger is actually a bad guy.
Yeah.
He's infiltrated. He's like,
he's a spy.
Yeah. So I think if that's the case, and this all happened recently, I think those are, reasonable grounds to get rid of him. All right, number 6, Fabio Leone is joining them, and they're changing their name to Gloryhammer of Fire.
That's a good one. And you told me that's on the day it happened.
I just figured the guy doesn't have to have enough bands to perform with. He's always looking for an extra gig.
He fits the mold perfect.
He has the perfect voice for the band.
For the band, yeah.
So if you're looking for a singer that's going to take up exactly where you left off, and you don't really lose anything.
You don't really skip a beat there. He's the perfect guy.
He's the perfect guy, but then you can't call yourselves Gloryhammer.
Because he's there. You have to add a fire to it.
100%. That's exactly how you have to go about it. All right, number 5. Angus McFife and 𝗙𝗥𝗢𝗕𝗥𝗢𝗪𝗡𝗦 are the same person. This would be a killer.
It would be.
This would be like the biggest thing since discovering that Clark Kent and Superman are the same person. Or whoever else is the same person. Batman and what's the name of Batman when he's not Batman?
What, Bruce Wayne?
Bruce Wayne is the same person. Thank you. Bruce Wayne. Whatever. Like, you've been fighting against... You guys are arch enemies. So your whole band is behind you, in this part of this whole thing. And then to find out that this guy is
that
actually
really would have been infiltration.
Oh, this would be worse than the KGB. I mean, this is like deep cuts.
Yeah.
This is sleeping with the enemy, if you will. All right. Number 4. When it comes to possible misogynistic behavior, Angus McFife will do anything for love, but he won't do that.
Okay. That was a good one. I must say that was a good one. I'll give you that.
I think this is one of the best on the list, actually.
I think it is one of the best on the list. It's right next to the first one where you got me in the first half, and...
Yeah, this is kind of a sequence from that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they were expecting him to kind of go along for the ride, and perhaps he wasn't a willing participant.
Yeah.
And they're like, you know what? If you're not going to be one, bros before hoes, and if you're not going to be one of the bros, you're out of the boat. You're not on the boat anymore.
Yeah.
So maybe. Allegedly. Maybe.
I mean,
allegedly.
he's not in the picture, so allegedly.
Allegedly. We don't know if this is true or not. We're just spitballing here. All right. Number 3. Angus McFife wanted to change the name of the band to Glory Hole.
Okay. But this is where I would have a revolution with a bunch of the fans, against the band members.
Why, you're okay with Glory Hole?
I'm okay with Glory Hole. I think it's really a ballsy move for him to make to kind of...
I think actually, if you're talking about Glory Hole, there's not a lot of balls involved. But I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I
think it's brave. He was very brave.
I think if you wanted to change the name to Glory Hole, I think they should have gone with it. Because to be honest with you, allegedly, after everything that's been happening, that name perhaps fits
the band
a lot better than
Gloryhammer.
A lot better than Gloryhammer.
So maybe he saw where the band was going. He's like, guys, come on.
If we're gonna go down this path,
we might as
well just change the name and go all the way.
Go all in, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, let's just go balls deep. There's no such thing as kind of pregnant. Let's just, like, if we're gonna be these kind of people, we might as well just go all the way and just own it. Just own it. You know what I mean? So maybe. All right, number 2. Angus McFife was an even bigger dick than the rest of the band.
Oh, well...
That's kind of hard.
That's kind of hard, yeah.
That's kind of hard, considering everything that has come to light, allegedly has come to light. That is a hard thing to be able to pull off.
Yeah, I mean, it does take, like, levels and upon levels of doucheness.
Having said that, I've had some of my own personal experience with Gloryhammer.
Yeah.
And I must say, Angus McFife came across as a complete dude. I'm not saying... This is not allegedly.
This is not allegedly. No, this is real.
This is real. He came across as a complete douche. Now, I'm not saying that he is or he's not. Maybe he wasn't having a good day.
Are you going to tell the story or no?
No, we'll leave that for a different video because, I don't want to taint this incredible list of
We'll leave it for after everything.
So I just feel like, considering my own personal experience that I've had with the guy, things that I've seen, he did come across as a complete douche. Somebody, maybe douche is not even the right word, but somebody who sees himself higher than everybody else. Like, everybody's beneath him. So that may have had a factor into all of this, because if he was like that to everybody on the band, like if he had that sort of demeanor and mentality, it gets to a point where it's kind of hard for you to kind of put up with it. Yeah. And I'm not saying the rest of the band are a bunch of saints, but it could be like half of one, 2/3 of the other. I don't know. I think there's a little bit of truth in here.
Yeah.
a little bit of truth in here.
I feel like that's one of the closest ones you have.
Perhaps. I think number one is perhaps the best one, though.
Okay.
Number one reason why they fired Angus McFife from Gloryhammer, they are starting a new band with the former lead singer of Lotus Eater. I think it's a match made in heaven, allegedly.
Only people who know who Lotus Eater are.
No, but now people are going to Google Lotus
yeah.
to find out what happened to them.
Exactly.
To get, so that you can get what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Wow, I just gave Lotus Eater some promo.
I mean, it's not really needed.
Well, they're not even around.
Exactly.
I don't even know if their album was released or not. So, talking about bands that implode, that's another band that allegedly, well, no, they imploded. That's not allegedly. Those actually imploded.
Yeah.
The reasons why they imploded,
You could just search it up and
you'll find out. But I think there's a strong connection between the inner implosion of Gloryhammer and
Lotus Eater.
And Lotus Eater. There's perhaps more connecting them than separating them. Let's just put that out there. I'm just putting that out there. But go Google, go find out.
That would be a power group right there.
What, the lead singer, the former lead singer from Lotus Eater?
Yeah.
Well, and if you want to go really deep cuts, then you can go even get
the
former
lead singer
of Lotus Eater.
Fuck,
So
that band has gone through.
that is a
shit.
duet.
That is a duet.
Then you can have a duet on
No,
every single.
it's triple. You get 3.
No, if they
Oh,
fired
no, they
him,
fired
they
him,
fired
yeah.
him and they hired the 2 former lead singers of Lotus Eater. You got 2 frontmen.
Yeah.
You got 2 frontmen for the price of 1.
Yeah, that would really bring a lot of dynamic.
It'd make the song super interesting.
It would make every song very interesting. You have a lot to really.
I don't know how
give.
safe it would be backstage at a show or at a tour.
Or anywhere?
Or anywhere for that matter, where they all get together, allegedly. But I'm just going to say allegedly now all the time. I don't even know if it makes sense or not. But it would just make it would make for an interesting dynamic.
Allegedly.
I mean, I would love to be part of their WhatsApp group chat.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know, the guys from Gloryhammer and the 2 dudes from Lotus Eater.
Oh, that would be amazing.
I would love to be a fly on that WhatsApp wall. Just to see what these guys are talking about.
Every other post is a nice screenshot for the little collection you have.
Oh, it's just what do you mean collection I have? I'm not the one putting them out there.
Whoever is.
Whoever is. Okay.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. So, you know, I think it would be really interesting to see what kind of songs they would come up with. And
Yeah.
I think at that time, definitely they would have to go with Glory Hole. If you're bringing the 2 guys from Lotus Eater over,
You gotta go with Glory Hole.
I think you have to go with Glory Hole. I don't think there's any other way around this. Like, I mean, what are you going to call the band? You know what I mean?
I want to stop it there.
I want to stop it there because I'm probably going to say something that's going to get us
I have
canceled.
so many ideas, but I just don't want to say
It's going to
them.
get us canceled. We're going to get canceled. All right, guys. Let us know your own very thoughts on this whole Gloryhammer fiasco that now has dragged Ailstorm into the mix. Now every time I think that there's a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel, something else happens that just sheds more darkness into the story. So let us know your thoughts on this whole situation. I'm sure there's a lot of fans out there left scratching their heads, looking for answers, and they're not getting them because everybody's in the cone of silence.
Yeah, but we're here, and
we're here to shed some light. I mean, Bing is the best place to do your research.
Never steers you wrong.
Never steers you wrong. So I hope that some of these possible reasons or alleged reasons could help you guys find the right path throughout this maze of absolute incredible nonsense and disgust. Because even if 5% of this is real, I was going to say I'm surprised, but to be honest with you, nothing really surprises me these days. I mean, nothing really surprises me these days. Come on. Like, really? Like, people. Is there any more? Is there any more that needs to be said? I don't think so. Let's just end on that note. Let us know your thoughts on Gloryhammer, everything that's happening with them. Use the comment section below, and we'll see you guys at the next video.
See ya.